But you don't know how just great it is for me to be here and to be invited by their witness. I'm just saying, if you live long enough, you get to experience the people who grew up in your arms, shining and sharing their light with you. And it's a real special honor for me to be here. So, just wanted to know that. So tonight I have with me Ariel Gold, and she's a student of mine, and we have worked together in this journey at this stage. I try and work with students when I have an opportunity to do so in performance. So she will be doing two pieces by herself, or mostly, where she's featured, and I'll be doing the rest. But we'll be working with each other as we go. So yeah, so here I am, and I'm trying to, doing this. Wait, what am I going to do with my little Toronto audience here? And I want to start out with a piece about Yorkville. Remember Yorkville? That used to be the place. And I know some of the young ones don't know that, but I hope this will spark them to go and check out how we came to who we are. That was certainly a major part of it when it comes to the music and the literary end. So Yorkville, the village corner. Pan down Cleve Street, Cafe El Patio, Neil Young and Rick James mainlining the music like you've never seen. Guitar and hipster, cool. All those dreamy riffs, power verse curves and spinning. Duke Redbirding eloquence in the land. Sylvia and Ian Tyson, a mood away. Folk before folk was young. Smooth. Cobblestone streets and huddled laneways, rumors too eager to accept free love, like the panhandlers loot. Crawling all over time, like there was never a clock or calendar invented. Time lived as easily as one should. Servant, not master. Let the building build themselves. Let the city managers go to their stinking, boring lives. We will take their children and turn them into freedom lovers, make them babble and inhale holy grass. I think it will be banal in a couple of days, huh? Not far from the riverboat, Buffet St. Marie's grooving indictments, soldering on universally, as Joni Mitchell grooms flower power, tuning strings in Vera's rooming house, readying to burn vocal tracks at the Penny Farthing. At the Bohemian Embassy, Dan Hill's afro stood out. Margaret Atwood, B.P. Nichol, Gwendolyn McEwen, carving from the old world. David Donnell, a Redigon Rouge. Michael Ondaatje's awkward tongue, finding the two Billies. Billy the Kid, that is, and Billy the Holiday. B.P. Nichols shouts, piss on it! We'll free the syllables liberated from its Puritan hell. Poets making a joyful wave and foaming at the mouth. New voices. Something wonderfully lush. New meaning to Canadian. This land, rich with raw-sounding words, rebellion in syllables, flying out of skin, shocking and comforting, and at home all at once, community. Although many have dreamt of exotic shores and came on boats and planes from fog, or their parents did. Yes, your parents did, or your grandparents did. Because this land is promise. This land trampled and stolen like a kept woman's song. That was how we freed ourselves to be ourselves with language, storming the barricades. Language, 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 flaming in our hand. This land, this land, this land. This land is language and sound, stored language and sound. Language, your sound, language and sound, language and sound, language and sound. This land is us. This land is in us. This land genius. This land is generous. This land indigenous. This land indigenous restores us. 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 Indigenous is this land. Language and sound and language and sound. Language, land, in us, us. Language and land and sound and language and land and language and sound and language and sound and land and sound and language and sound and sound. Indigenous land. This land. You live in your drawl, sound swirling out of black, rainbow splintering through deceptions of grays, to your mission blues. So full of self, of music, in your face proud, passions burst into words, pride, aches, heartbeat, and slow defiance, note by note. This is swing converges. Louis Armstrong blowing language, blowing words apart, scattering soul all over art, all over American culture. Billy's lips give shapes and hues to longings, meditation on deep spirit and pain of being, elusive love, motions in the blood, flying history from the bones. Billy's voice, a poet's ease. Billy's voice, a poet's ease. Billy's voice, a poet's ease, and all that sass. Billy's voice, a poet's ease, and all that sass. That was a poem for Billie Holiday and all the people who leave it all on the table for us and don't take enough for themselves. And we're better societies for it, but they're never here long enough. So I wrote this one especially for tonight because I'm feeling, I was thinking about it, I feel a little domestic with all that's going on in the world today. And I want to dedicate it to Monique, the mother of a genius, and many, many lovely things. Boy, people wouldn't know the journeys we've had in the last 40 years or so, making this city the place that it is and still working to make it better with not just our art, but our friendships, our loves, doing that labor cross-culturally and intersectionality. So Monique, this one is for you.
Thank you.
Sometimes the women are hungry enough to eat air, belt dreams and things invincible, like when we love children enough to bring peace to their hearts. Sometimes the women feed their children morsels of hope wrapped in garlic rub, igniting taste buds crunching at a latent audacity. Sometimes the women play at being God, offering hope and redemption to the suffering. and waters of desire to dried out dreams. Sometimes the women ache for love, for the simple touch of honesty and caring from our governments. Sometimes the chill shivers the women, but they hold on to each other and onto a dream that their children will achieve freedoms and sufficiency that eluded the women. No matter how hard they work, will keep filling their baskets with whatever weight or weightlessness they can muster and fill it again and again until their last breath. For better must come, they say. Oh, of that they are sure. Oh, how they iron their best frocks for Saturday night and dance, and Sunday's hats, the ritual, the women, how they adorn each other with a love as great as any God has ever offered. Sometimes the women wear from tired and firming their steps, not from doing and the labor, but from the waiting, the weight of time slipping. Sometimes the women steady their gaze and push past the tired and the empty, blinding glare and widening eyelids. They push on. Sometimes the women become the keepers of our dreams, our lineage to freedom. They keep us tethered to a soul. There are whispers in our veins. Sometimes the women become our ancestors. Sometimes the women are ancestors. The women are ancestors. The women are ancestors. Sometimes the women.
Blood orange sky, the moon is wandering by. Where does it go? I don't know. The spirits start to cry. You ask them why. They say, I lost my daughter under the water when she went down. Now she can't hear a sound, but she hasn't drowned. I see her face in the clouds. My belly is round. She looks up and says, and she flows like a river that sings against my clothes, stuck in the flows of ecstasy. Now she faces me, growing from underneath my body. I lost my daughter under women, the women,
the women,
the women.
the women. Me too. The women, the women, me too. I want for all women
We want
to be safe.
to be safe, to be safe.
No longer should your frustration, hard life, your hard childhood, brother man, feel worse than your inflicted damage and pain. The woman, a woman's bodies and psyches and territories in which you staked claim. The women, the women, the women. No longer the sister's impulse to see you an abuser as a brother lost, injured, or eager frail. No, 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 no. What do we want?
What do we want? We want
All women to be safe,
We want all women to be safe,
whatever it takes.
whatever it takes.
So don't crowd out women's voices and the victimized complaints. Parallel facts, ingratiating explanations, apologies lame. What do we want?
We want,
We want,
we want,
we want,
we want,
we want for women to be safe. If what it takes.
whatever it takes.
No sacrifice in an abuser's part can undo the injury and the ache.
The ache.
What do we want?
We want.
Yes, what do we
What
want?
do we want?
This is what we want. We
We
want
want
for all women to be safe, whatever it takes. And what can I say about mental health? With all that people have to endure, it is no wonder that we have seen the epidemic of mental health challenges as people try to grasp with what they think is fair and just and right and wrong, and there is absolutely nobody in the world, whether a president or a priest, teacher or a neighbor, who can be trusted. There's nobody's word that we would believe if they told us something. That's where we are in the world today, which is hard. So for that, we have to keep building community and rely on each other and rebuild that faith. So this is dedicated to people who are friends who have just... This is a poem to a friend, a friend, a friend. This is a poem to a friend whose tender heart lingers in the twilight of her sanity. Seamless, dreamy prom nights, sitcom love bite, Hollywood honeymoons, people's perfect life. Perfection steals her light. The sleek Nubian princess rises from a painting, morphs into a bag of towel heaped on the floor. Oh, my friend, my friend, my friend. Wrinkles, heavy thighs, a shape she can't escape, like the Gideon Bible in your hotel rooms. A slide down a pickled darkness, free fall into endless heavy grays. The two that is you, my friend, my friend, my friend. Christens again and again, cold bluing sludge, feeling no solid place to stand. On differentiation, a wearing discontent, wrestles contours of elusive unrealities, unfettered. You're lost. Lost, my friend, my friend, my friend. Hormones carelessly betray flesh and raw nerves, jolting you to an unforgettable country. Shockwaves to the core every time. The disappearing ground swiped like a magician sheet. My friend, my friend, my friend. Aftershocks, predictably unpredictable, and surprises you again, my friend, my friend, my friend. Knocked off guard again, my friend, my friend, my friend. This laboratory within you, brewing without your consent, my friend. Backbone churned to a piece of rubber, heaving heap boneless on the floor. My friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. My friend, you need to know that nature has been harsh to you, the one that is two poles apart in one body. You need to know that you are real and the insanity too is real as you ache from a bottomless, undifferentiated self. This is a poem to a friend, a friend, a friend. This is a poem to a friend, a friend, a friend. This is a poem to a friend, a friend, a friend, a friend, a friend, a friend. The one that is two. Sometimes a too lonely two, but all part of a lovely you, my friend, my friend, my friend. This is a poem to my friend. Can I get some water, please? Sorry, I'm just a bit dry here. Lace on the tablecloth could hold her gaze for many a day. She followed his thread, intricate the lead, trapped in a web, in the swirling of her coffee, in the swirling of her coffee, in the swirling of her coffee, in the swirling of her coffee. Memories are trapped, dreams run free. She played the pattern rim of gold, the antique cup, the spoon chopping chinky. She stares, breaks the silence in our apartment, our apartment. The world went dead inside her head. Try she may, she can never pluck herself away. The more she thinks, the less she feels. Her mountain fury rests the place. She'll arrive. She walks to the closet, opens the doors, stares at the minx she once wore in those nights called Remember. And their favorite song is a tune called Forget, on the tip of her lips, waiting to be expressed. A world so delicately held in a motionless spell, and all the despair of flesh. Memories are trapped, dreams run free in an absurdity. In the swirling of her coffee, in the swirling of her coffee, in the swirling of her coffee. A woman stirs her coffee in the churning of the spoon, the whirl of the moon, the stillness slipper to talk so delicately held in the swirling of her coffee. In the swirling of her coffee. No one wants to scream. No rescue team pluck her from her pattern dream. Members are trapped, members in an absurdity. In the swirling of her coffee. 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 Anxiety. So, talking about living long enough. Oh my God, I experienced just almost a year now, one of the just the greatest things anybody could have experienced. Who's fortunate enough to even be that way and experience that. I had a granddaughter. What a world. What a continent. Oh my God, it's just awesome. It is so awesome. So this piece I just wrote for her. It's just a little lullaby. It's 2 lines, and her mom isn't comfortable with letting her go yet. But I know there'll be a time she said, take her, keep her for a month. I know from experience. So I get to hold her, and then she's always looking out for her mom. She's still breastfeeding and everything. So I hold her and I rock her, and we made a little lullaby for her that I asked Ariel Gold to interpret for me. Okay. Lullaby to Fia.
Soon come, Mama soon come, Mama come soon, Mama soon come. Come soon, Mama soon come, Mama come soon, Mama soon come. Come soon, Mama soon come, Mama come soon, Mama soon come. Soon come, Mama come soon, Mama come soon, Mama soon come. Soon come, Mama come soon, Mama soon come, Mama come soon. Come soon, Mama soon come, Mama come soon, Mama soon come.
Lullaby to Fia.
Mama soon
Lullaby
come,
to Fia.
Mama come
Lullaby
soon,
to Fia.
Mama soon
Lullaby to Fia. My lullaby to Fia.
Mama come
Lullaby to
soon,
Fia.
Mama soon
Lullaby
come,
to Fia.
Mama come
Lullaby to
soon,
Fia. Lullaby to Fia. Lullaby to Fia.
come soon, Mama soon come.
So I want to thank you for coming out. We're coming to the end of our set. We'll be joining Hallucination later on for a finale piece. Woken and Unbroken. We just released that single. We are woken and unbroken. So is it a voice if it speaks? Is it a voice if it creaks? Is it a voice if it's like wayward, unbroken? Is it an immigrant thing? Is it a land yearning? Is it blood in the land soaking? woken and unbroken. It's a restorative thing. Is it a justice rhythm in the lands of the broken and in the sovereign? Is the voice, if it's AI, whose God give it a voice? And must it always speak white?
Speak white?
Speak white.
Speak white.
White. We woken and unbroken. Thanks for coming out. Love you. See you later. Ariel, go. Watch out for her.